2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Today's coverage of the FedEx St Jude Championship is about to begin. Hello golf fans, Luke Elvey here, and I'm delighted to be joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beamer in the booth. And Beamer, the juices are flowing. This quest for the FedEx Cup has begun.
Tell you what, the folks at home are in for some kind of treat. The action out there has been sensational. Looking forward to seeing how this week shakes out.
Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today. Currently 1 under for the day. The second at TPC Southwind presents the first real birdie chance. Just a short par 4 playing 401 yards. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5 measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach. Playing from around 190 yards out. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Putting for eagle here. This looks good.
Well, how good's that for the eagle?
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The fourth hole here at TPC Southwind is the first par 3 on the course, and it measures just under 200 yards. Just avoid the penalty area to the left.
He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The fifth at TPC Southwind is a long par 4 measuring 485 yards. It requires a good strong drive to avoid the bunker on the left and then an accurate approach into this green.
Tee shot is looking good here.
See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. And this putt to move them into a tie for second. Ouch, that hurts.
A par putt on the table.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The strategy at the 6th here at TPC Southwind on this par 4, measuring just under 450 yards from the tips, is to position your drive from the tee to give a clear shot into this green. This looks to be heading to the green. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Currently has a share of second place. The 7th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 measuring 482 yards from the back tee. A big clump of trees on the left and the one on the right is to be avoided off the tee. Also a good angle to attack this green is from the left half of this fairway with a huge greenside tree that also affects any poor approaches.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Oh, this is just unfortunate. So close to the fairway, but sitting really down. Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
This putt to get to 7 under the card.
This for back-to-back birdies.
It's on a great line and racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. He's currently sitting in 2nd. The 8th hole at TPC Southwind is a really nice short par 3 measuring just 164 yards. This green has been recently contoured, so accuracy or distance control off the tee is paramount. And choosing the 8-iron here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. 4 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Sitting at -8 for the tournament. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. And they'll tap this in for birdie. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Second shot here on the 10th hole.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Leading by a couple after that hole. The par 3 11th at TPC Southwind measures just 162 yards, but looks can be deceiving here. While it looks pretty, it can bite you. Make sure you've got enough club here on approach.
Good sounding strike, that one.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Still in the lead now after that hole. The par 4 12th. There's only a short one measuring 406 yards from the tips, but you need to be very accurate off the tee. Avoid that huge water hazard to the right, and that'll give you the best angle into this green. Any drive that's pushed left will make it a difficult approach, and be wary. There's water over the back of this green, which you can't see. You like that, didn't you? Second shot here on the 12th. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Atta boy, good shot. Just 3 feet to the cup. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
That should find the surface. That was a beauty. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Hey, that's a chance. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. Now 4 shots up after that hole. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th, just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them their right number into this green. And there's a little creek that meanders through the centre of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate. Might get caught up in the brush here. Oh, come on. You're better than that. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, just missed. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
That should find the fairway. The final par 5 at TPC Southwind is a good one. Up the hill, Rich, and a chance to get there in 2.
Second shot back up the hill at 16. Bunkers on the front left and back right of this green could pose some problems. However, this hole generally plays the easiest on the golf course. Go ahead, take it on the flagstick with your seconds.
This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
Well, to become the champion at TPC Southwind, you need to hit some big shots down the stretch, and there's none tougher than this approach into 17.
The green sits just below the player, flanked by bunkers both right and left. The green is long and narrow and does generally move from right to left. All in all, one of the most difficult approaches on this golf course.
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. Well played, mate. The finishing hole at TPC Southwind snakes around a huge hazard to the left. Avoid the water, Rich, and then you can go for that green.
This green tilts from right to left, working down towards the water on the left hand.
And in it goes. Victory for our player. What a performance.
Backing up the Brinks truck once again this week, filling it up.
Well, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on song this week. Just a class above.
Luke, it's always fun to see a player when they are in full flight as they were this week. It was a blast to watch. Unbelievable job all around.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Bean, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the BMW Championship is about to begin.
Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Yeah, he's going to have some bullets coming his way throughout this entire matchup. Let's see if he can dodge them. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot this. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Currently 1 under for the tournament. And Rich, the second hole in play for the championship is a little different than the round in the members face. It's the 13th on the card. Take us through it.
It is. It's a very strong par 3, just over 210 yards. But this green is very deep, so it wouldn't surprise me to see this hole playing somewhere over the 225-yard mark. It's very narrow, very long, and very difficult.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Now we head to the first of the par 5s in operation, the 3rd hole, Rich.
Big hitters will be able to take advantage and drive it over those bunkers down the right-hand side, leaving a very straightforward and basic second shot back up the hill.
Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
That's tiny. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Oh, terrific approach. And a chance for birdie here at the 3rd.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And down it goes. And now at 3 under overall.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Reach the 4th hole. A relatively short par 4.
At 400 yards, yes, Luke. Big hitters once again can take the fairway bunkers out of play. Second shot again will be uphill to a ginormous green.
Nicely done. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, we head to the 5th on the property, and we really need to position our tee shots here, don't we?
We do. This is a very interesting, cool hole, Luke. This is kind of like a fairway and then second shot green and not much else out there that you really want any part of. Miss the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Don't hit it in there because you're going to make at least 5, if not worse.
This one is right down the pipe. Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, that's a ripper.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
He's currently tied for 12th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, the 6th hole's a par 4 measuring under 400 yards, but there's still plenty of focus needed here.
It's just a straightaway hole, Luke. A lot of players can go ahead and take a long iron and just wedge it on from there. I still think, though, the big hitters are going to give it a run and just take out the driver and whip it on up there.
Outstanding approach shot. That's pretty tidy. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Just one off the lead after that hole. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
And this putt to move into a share of first.
That gets the job done.
And that will take him to 7 under. He's currently in a share of top spot.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Ah, great shot. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
It's looking solid.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The finishing hole on the outward half, the 9th, another good par 4.
It is, Luke. The fairway pinches in significantly where those bunkers come into play, both right and left. Second shot, slightly uphill to, once again, one of the largest greens on the golf course.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Justin Thomas, he looks like he's having an absolute blast out there today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. And that's for birdie. Well holed. Well, Rich, this is a great position to be in. Tied in top spot as we head into the back 9.
Every player wants to be in this position. I can promise you that. Let's see how they perform over this final 9 and if they can get the job done.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Currently tied for the lead.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Currently at 10 under par overall. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Could not be more perfect.
Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. We've arrived at a par 5.
Luke, this player coming off a birdie on the last hole, getting some momentum going their direction.
Second shot here on the 12th. And here we are with the third shot.
He leads the field by a stroke.
This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. We have a par 3 on this one. Going with the 7.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
And now that finds him in first place. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Getting ready to play their third.
Currently leading by 2.
Wow. That was handy holding out from there.
Love it. Nicely hold for eagle.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one. The 15th for the tournament is the 17th on the golf course, Rich, a long par 3.
It is just over 220 yards to a heart-shaped green, but I can promise you, Luke, there is nothing lovely about this hole. It is strong. There's water left that you want no part of. You bail out to the right, you're in the bunkers. I'm going to take 3 and move on to the next.
And the putt drops now a sweet 16 under, heading down the stretch.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
Decisions to be made off the tee here, Rich, at the 16th hole.
At just under 400 yards, Luke, I just don't see most players taking out driver and giving it a go. Just hit an iron, short left of that fairway bunker, wedge it on, make your birdie. This one is chewing fiber.
A birdie putt awaits.
Job done. Let's head to the next.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Couple of strong finishing holes to finish up here, Rich. First, let's take a look at the 17th.
Yeah, it's just about 420 yards, and you want to favor down the left-hand side as this fairway does move left to right. You avoid those fairway bunkers. The second shot, you have to be precise with your distance control because this green has got a lot of movement on it, a lot of little bowls to it.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And the finishing hole at the south course of Wilmington's famous country club. Rich, a really good par 4.
Just over 440 yards. The bunker down the right-hand side off the tee is only reachable for the big hitters. Second shot, slightly back up the hill to a 2-tiered green. Distance control is imperative.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. And that is a mighty performance, winning the second FedEx Cup playoff event, driving away with the BMW Championship.
It's going to put them in pole position heading into the Tour Championship finale, where they could go on and to win the Tour Championship and the FedEx Cup title. What a performance this week.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the final stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Today's coverage of the Tour Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
No, filled with talent as Lexi Thompson, this is going to be a tight tussle. I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
The opening hole, Rich, at Eastlake is not an easy one, is it?
It is not. Second shot plays straight back up the hill, a green that tilts from back to front. Two bunkers on the opening of this green, right and left, pose all sorts of problems.
And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Okay, steady now.
It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for par here.
Currently at 3 under for the event.
Time to tee off at the second.
Oh, absolutely flushed. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Oh, how about that one? Checking in on the leaderboard, this player is currently tied for first with Lydia Ko.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Second shot here on the third. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Looking ahead, this player is currently tied for first in the field alongside Xander Schauffele.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
A chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
And that will drop in for birdie. And that will take him to 6 under. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that.
We've arrived at a par 4.
Well, that's a handy shot. Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible.
Stop you if you've heard this before. Tiger is coming off a birdie on his last hole, and that will take him to 1 off the lead.
Gunning for the lead now, Luke. This one could get very interesting.
That one's heading down Broadway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Get in the hole. That'll help your scorecard. Well holed. So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place.
Luke, that's a stonking drive.
Sitting at 9 under, currently in top spot.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
That's inside the range. What a shot.
Inside a couple of feet, guaranteed birdie for him.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. It looked like it came out of a cannon. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Should find the green.
That was special. Ooh, nice line. Still in the lead now after that hole. This hole is a par 3. Opting for the 3-iron here. That's a pretty handy shot. Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
They can't quite see the green here, Luke, because it's elevated. It's much higher. They're definitely going to have to club up.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Oh, well played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
An opportunity to make their par. Leading by 3 strokes now. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
He sits in first position. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? Good look at a birdie here. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Yeah, nicely played. Trying to get to 15 under now with this opportunity.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage.
And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Opting for the 5-iron.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
14 feet to the cup.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, well played. Now 4 shots up after that hole. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
This should play.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
And there's a lot of pressure on the line, Rich, as we get to the closing holes at Eastlake, and here we are at 16.
Tough tee shot, 454 yards, deep bunker down the right-hand side. Tee shot plays straight back up the hill. Go ahead and give her a wallop.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Playing from around 150 yards here. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Oh, no better feeling than to finish the round off with a bunch of birdies. Let's see if they can keep up for the next couple holes.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Wow, that's misjudged. This is a par putt. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. And after a recent switch of the 9s here at Eastlake, the finishing hole's gone from a tough par 3, Rich, to a really gettable 5.
Go ahead and take out the driver and enjoy this tee shot. It might be difficult, but if you hit it in the fairway, you'll definitely be rewarded by being able to go for it in 2.
This shot from around 210 yards. Yeah, that one's looking good. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt.
Surely it's going.
Well, they could put their name amongst the absolute stars of the game. FedEx Cup champion.
And I promise you that is something they're going to hang their hat on for the rest of their lives. That's one of those events that you absolutely want to win as a player, and now they've finally done it. So congratulations.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Helvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Yes, but they certainly have to make the most of every moment they get because there'll be very few today. Fire up. This is a big rivalry, this one. And here we are with the third shot.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Time to face a par 4.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Woo, back there, horsey.
Nicely done.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
It was on a good line.
Putting for a par now.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. So no movement there. Player remains at even par.
And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3.
All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Come on, ball. Come on.
What an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened.
Currently 1 under for the round. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. That's not the one he wanted.
Time for the second shot here at the 4th.
Okay, so that's step 1, but now got to hold a mid-range putt. Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
Oh, and gets the putt to drop. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
We have a par 5 at this one.
Well, there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. That's a bit out of shape.
And he's down there.
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
Good choice. Going with the 3-iron. A couple under at this stage. Currently tied for 6th.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here.
That was a gallant attempt.
And tapping in for par on this one.
He's in a share of 7th place.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
It's a good stock shot, the fade, isn't it? Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Now this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Putting for par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. At -2, going along nicely today. Teeing off here at the 7th. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Tracking. Bit too heavy-handed there. This putt is of 9 feet.
Nice little par putt here.
Go on, get in the hole.
There it is.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. It's always good to cozy it up to the hole on a long putt, isn't it? The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9. Lovely effort, that. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
And that will take him to 3 under.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough.
It's heading to the bunker for sure.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
That's frustrating. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. It's on a good line.
That one goes down for bogey.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Going with the 8-iron here. Well, this one might need to get down a little. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Ooh. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Yep, he'll take that. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Wonderfully played. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, he's got a real outside chance here, 29 feet.
Oh, I like the look of this. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will take him to 4 under.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Next up is this 2-shot hole.
An eagle on the last hole for this player. Let's see if they can't build on the momentum they've created. Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Second shot here on the 13th. Going with the 3-iron.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
Well hold. He finds himself in a share of 4th. Let's begin the 14th. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently tied for 4th place. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's some good golf right there. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Ooh, right by the hole.
A par putt awaits.
Oh, so close. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And now at 3 under overall. This one's a par 3.
Going with the 5-iron here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left.
Yeah, the wind's really starting to blow, but that didn't faze them.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last.
Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Needs to make a move soon. That's nicely done.
Sitting at -4. Currently tied for 7th position.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder.
He's in a share of 3rd place.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
And Rich, I just keep watching this name moving north on the leaderboard. They're pulling out all the stops right now.
Tell you what, they're getting an awful lot out of their round. If the leaders aren't careful, this player could catch them.
This putt is for a share of second.
And only one hole to go in this event, Luke.
Yep, tracking well.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 7 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
And as this player tees off on their final hole, they're 1 shot off the lead.
Not a bad line, this one.
Well, this is an important shot for this player. Knock it close, set up a birdie, and force that play off.
I think he's got playing partner Colin Morikawa looking a little nervous after that shot.
Looks good off the blade. And there it is, Rich. We're going to extra holes now.
What a grind this last few holes were for this player. They got it done. Late charge up the leaderboard. Love to see it. Heading to a playoff.
Well, Rich, it's time to find out who will win this in a sudden death playoff.
Oh, this tournament deserved it, Luke. So good all day long.
Well, it's going to take sudden death to decide this title. Let's go, Rich.
Luke, I'm ready. Let's go.
Going with the 4-iron here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the event.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Ouch, that hurts.
This truly is do or die. Yes, you can feel the tension building. This playoff's going to another hole.
Well, it seems obvious. They really need to stick this one close if they want to have a chance.
They have to expect their opponent to make that putt, Luke, so you have to take a chance and get it close.
Oh, and that's a missed green in a playoff. Hopefully they can regain their composure.
Oh, almost went in.
This putt for him to win the event. And they've done it. They went the distance and then some. What a way to win.
What a putt at a most opportune time, Luke. Great win for this player.
Well, how about that, Rich? There is your champion.
Getting it done on the second playoff hole. What a great win for this player.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale. And from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.